Hey guys, welcome. I am Crystal with Get Crystal Clear. Here on this channel, we talk all things faith building, encouraging, and kingdom training. If you're into that kind of thing, go ahead and hit subscribe now. Have you ever wondered why your faith feels stagnant? Why your fire's flickering instead of burning? The answer might be right in front of you. It's your friends. Your friendships, to a degree, will determine how your relationship with God is. Let me explain. Are your friends pulling you into God's presence or pulling you away? Proverbs 27:17 says, "Iron sharpens iron, and one man sharpens another." Today, we're going to deep dive into the power of faith building friendships, the danger of unequally yoked relationships, and how to align yourself with believers who will sharpen your faith instead of dull it. 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, "Do not be deceived. Bad company corrupts good morals." If your closest friends are not pushing you towards Jesus, they're pulling you away. If you used to be on fire for the Lord and just like really focused on like what God put on your heart, you knew these things were what God called you to do, but then you settle, you become more lukewarm, you give excuses, you see past all the things that you know are a problem because you see the good in people, but you also notice yourself being stagnant. You probably should evaluate your friendships because the people we surround ourselves with are going to affect us, whether you want to believe that or not. I know from personal experience that is true. And you almost have to fight 10 times harder to stay in that consistent place with the Father when you're surrounding yourself around negative people or people that gossip, things like that. You have to fight harder. It's just easier to clip it off, end it to where you can focus on the Father. You can become like those who you spend the most time with. If they gossip, you tend to start noticing that you gossip. If they complain, you complain. Doubt and entertaining sin, you possibly could be doing those things to a degree yourself. Some of you need a spiritual audit. You need to let some people go so you can grow. And this isn't for everybody. If you know deep down that this friendship has been a problem, you know who I'm talking to. The message is for you. Okay, so here's a good example. The friends of the paralytic in Mark 2:3-5. His friends carried him to Jesus, literally cut the ceiling out to bring him to Jesus. That is the kind of circle that you're wanting to go after. Ask yourself this. When you're weak, do your friends carry you to Jesus or do they just complain with you? So, a true faith filled friend will call you out when you start slipping. Hello? Sis, are you praying? Are you fasting? Are you staying in the word? These are the types of questions that a true faith filled friend will be asking you when they see things that are different. A real friend doesn't let you backslide in silence. Ecclesiastes 4:9-10 says, "Two are better than one. If either of them falls, one can help the other up." So let's just say you weed out your friends. You have a spiritual audit and the Father highlights people that you just need to let go. God's going to send you the right people into your life when you're seeking him. Matthew 6:33. You're going to put that kingdom first and the righteousness, and you are going to focus only on him, and those friendships will come into your path. You don't need more friends. You just need the right ones. You also need to be the friend that you are wanting. So you need to be encouraging. You need to be pushing people towards Jesus. You need to correct people in love. You need to mimic that type of person you're wanting in other people. I'm not saying in toxic people. I'm not saying in, friendships that are just a struggle. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in other people. Let's just say the old people are gone, new people are in the path. Those are the types of people you want to mimic what you're looking for in towards other people so that you're sowing it and you'll reap it. If you're wanting godly friendships, you need to be the godly friend, right? Join a Holy Spirit filled community. Find a community, get plugged in into a Bible believing, spirit filled church. And don't just attend there, serve, get involved. Go on Wednesdays, get your kids involved if you have kids. Get involved in what's going on so you can build those friendships. I want you to take an inventory of your friendships today. Ask the Holy Spirit, highlight the ones that are questionable in my life. Are they making me more like Jesus, or are they making me more like the world? And it's okay if you have friends that have differences than you. I have family members that have differences than me. That doesn't mean that we hate each other. We respect each other and we don't push the envelope. Does that make sense? So you can have friends that don't believe the same way as you and be the light to them. I'm talking friends that are like just super toxic people, people that are gossiping, people that are they're just ugly people like on the inside and it shows on the outside. Second Corinthians 6:14 says, "Do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. For what partnership has righteousness with lawlessness?" Drop a praying hands emoji in the comments if you are wanting faith building friends. And subscribe for more faith building content. Share this with somebody that needs to hear this.